Okay, who's gonna give the recap? I'm unconscious, so I can't really do it.
Are you really unconscious again?
Yeah, I'm at negative 7 HP right now.
How
Oh,
do you
wait.
keep getting unconscious?
Alright, I'll do the recap. Oh.
I know I've given it the last couple times, so.
Wander adds like anime subtitle brackets like Greg snoring.
Alright, it should be...
Was it italics and yellow or
Honestly,
something?
I think it
it should
actually
be
is
Drez.
Drez's turn. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Drez's turn.
Oh fuck! What did happen last episode?
We walked up some stairs and we fought a lot of things.
Well, remember, we started off after, like, defeating the druid.
Yep. We
Yeah,
fought him too.
Caldor had said, "By the way, don't piss off the guards. They're rough." And then you immediately go upstairs and piss off the guards, and it's like, well.
So last time we just defeated what might be the most intense fight ever, where we broke the rules of the universe, but let's not address that too much. Then we finally got outside, and so I laid down, and it was nice for a moment, and I was hatching a plan about how to rescue that one guy that I don't even know that for some reason we're trying to rescue, I guess, on our stealth mission. And then Greg opened the doors and fought guards by hitting their heads together like bells. And then we had to fight everyone. And I don't know why I'm still here. And Greg probably, I don't know, maybe he'll be dead this time. He's not doing great. I kind of had a nap. There can't be any more of them left. Maybe I learned a few new tricks. And Skitter was there. He ran away again. You really can't rely on any of these people.
Hey!
I'm gonna
You
die.
run away just as much as I do.
I'm going to die. Specifically me, the important part. What are we?
Okay.
Good job.
So, Greg is unconscious and bleeding at your feet. You've got a whole bunch of dead guards kind of strewn about in the room in front of you with like kind of, well, they look pretty bad.
Did we not heal Greg before stopping?
Nope.
No.
No, this ended with Greg
Oh.
more or less just dropping at your feet.
But didn't
And
we
the
have
last
like
of the guys getting
didn't we have
moonbeamed.
like an implied long rest of some kind that involves getting our
That was the
level
previous
ups?
one. Oh.
Oh, no, we...
Yeah,
Yeah, we...
Eh.
You guys get a short rest if you want to factor that in.
But
We'll
we still
count
need to
leveling
heal
up
him.
as a short rest.
I don't have any more
free
healing
short rest.
potions.
We're out of healing potions in the entire party, I believe.
Really?
I
Well-
wonder who they've all been used on so far. Let's see. I probably have more actually.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, I totally
could-
have more. But instead, I'm going to try to make Drez not dead again, despite my best efforts. Again.
Drez or
Oh,
Greg?
great. Thanks, me. Greg. Sorry.
Oh, you made me?
Trying to make him stop dying.
Well,
I mean, that stabilizes me and puts me at 1 or 0. I don't remember.
-1.
Oh. I thought any amount of healing in the negatives put you at, like...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you automatically stabilize or something.
Yeah, you automatically stabilize.
Yeah. So
So-
I'm at 1?
Yes.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I suppose
we'll just
I
go
can
with
use
that.
like cure wounds
I think
on
that's
him.
How about we
mechanic.
start this episode off with some research? Or chat search.
I'm just gonna keep.
Woo! That was awesome.
It's normally 2d4 plus 2, isn't it? Or
No, this is a cure
Yeah,
wounds.
that's cure wounds as opposed to a potion. I gotcha.
So finally, I got the max on it. 10 more HP for Greg.
Oh, there aren't any negative hit points at all in 5th edition.
Yeah. So
Nope.
the only way negatives work are for intents and purposes
Death.
of instant kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you take enough damage.
Yeah, okay, so by so I'm stabilized because you healed me. I don't
Yeah,
even
so
know if
you're
that's
actually
a
up
mechanic
to
anymore,
you're actually
but-
up to 16 health, I think.
Yes.
So
But
you're
I'm unconscious for the next 1d4 hours or something.
okay. So you guys get to have a short rest.
All right.
Short rest.
While we rest, can I inspect the corpses? I want to find a key.
Okay.
Oh, I'll have to investigate them. One moment.
On a
Let's
logistical level, I assume that we
Eh.
healed him before the short rest.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes.
he'd be.
Yeah.
I think he might be dead otherwise.
Yep.
I mean, you can lose an hour's worth of blood.
An hour's worth of blood. You can't.
How
measure
does Greg
blood
even
in
have
parsecs.
blood at this point? Dude has lost so much. He's like permanently anemic.
Is Skitter secretly his blood bank?
I hope not. Poor guy's skin and bones to begin with. Skin and beard now.
Oh. All right, we probably have to use up rations, or rations only long rest.
You no. Yes. No. Rations are shit. I don't remember. We kind of started those rules and then lost track, and I don't even know where it is anymore. They should be for I guess long rests. We'll switch rations over to long rest only and have them be more of a kind of sparing thing, because that makes more sense.
Mhm.
Okay, so on the bodies, you don't find that much of any import. You find a couple of things. For starters, there's different guard uniforms. So you found that one guy in the pit a long time ago, and he was wearing one type of one type of outfit.
Right. Yeah, I assume that he was someone that had fallen prior to whatever afflicts these guys.
Yes. And then you yourself put on another guard's set of armor, which is actually completely different to this set.
Yeah, but it's currently in my bag of holding.
Yes. So you have thus far found 3 different sets of guard armor.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But no keys on them.
No, there are no keys.
Ah.
You do actually find what looks to be some kind of horn. It was an animal horn, but it's got a brass mouthpiece and a loop around it.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see.
It's a background detail, but I'm curious. Does everybody gain proficiency bonuses at the same time across all classes? Is it like a
I
Yeah.
think
I
it,
think
unified?
so. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
everybody
everyone
gains the
just
same
takes plus
proficiency.
3?
Yep.
oh, then I should have given him one more HP. Oh well.
Well, now he can. What does
guess I'll-
proficiency affect? Everything? I actually
Yeah, your skills,
Yeah.
your 2-hit, your
it's
saves.
insane.
I like that, actually. They unified it, so it's a lot easier to calculate everything.
Yeah, single unified. You are higher level stat.
Yeah.
Oh God. Where do
Well,
we even go from here? Because that was bad.
well, it looks like we're in the wrong keep. The tower that Kaldor wants us to rescue him from isn't the one that atop this castle by the looks of it.
Do we need to leave Greg here?
I mean, we could.
Wait, but I
I
thought
don't
we
think
healed
that
him.
would go well for anybody, though.
But he's asleep for 1 hour. Is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, if you guys want to take a short rest,
Well, I thought we were.
yeah, then he'll be
I
up
thought these
by the
were
time you
actions
guys are
during
done.
the rest.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
guys have a little bit of a break time.
All right. No commotion, huh?
It's quiet outside.
I am just going to go behind the bar and meditate away. Away from everyone. And the loud noises and the bell sounds that toll for our dooms.
So while you're resting, the earthquakes happen again, but it's lighter.
Ooh.
It's kind of more of a hum. Yeah, there's kind of a consistent hum every once in a while. And if you notice, there's kind of pebbles that shift.
Well, either something's thrashing around down there or it's snoring.
Or it's snoring. It's Greg snoring.
No, that's
Oh,
more
no,
of kind of a
Greg's-
direct and localized hum.
Greg snores at the natural frequency of the earth. Oh no.
Okay, so your time passes surprisingly uneventfully considering
That tends
everything
to happen
so
when
far.
everything is dead.
Yeah, this is true. It,
I'm surprised that they don't have some means of communication between themselves or to whatever power utilizes them.
I guess that's the other thing you do notice about them. You notice that I guess you noticed this the last time, but the guards might not be guards. They looked like weird people that are like stitched together from multiple parts.
Ah.
And like
Do they really
It
seem like the
looks
communicating
bad.
type to you?
No, but surely something must have vivified them.
We fixed that.
Yeah. But it makes me wonder if these were potentially the aim of the sacrifices. Or if it was something else.
We just need to get out of here before anything worse happens.
We need to find the other keep. Or a way to the other keep.
I mean, when we were outside, you can see the other keep. It's like to the east or west. Sorry, cardinal directions are not my strong suit.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll try to find an entrance. But the thing is, aren't the upper ramparts still riddled with archers?
Actually, Drez can see the entrance to the other keep from where he's sitting. So,
Wait, really?
not pictured
Yeah.
here is actually a bridge that looks like it extends directly above where like the building you guys are in.
Wait, an upper bridge?
Yeah, there's a bridge going from the top of the small keep that you're next to the bigger one to your left.
And why didn't we see that before?
Because nobody looked up except for Drez, and then it wasn't important.
He did look up.
Yeah, he was looking up. I forgot to mention it because combat was happening.
I was literally laying on my back.
Yeah, so you know about the bridge. I guess Alarin doesn't, and you haven't shared it with anybody.
Nope, because party's mostly unconscious. It's not a great time for information sharing. Although Alarin is doing her best corpse dance.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to find stuff.
she's peering out the windows from different angles. Remember, you can
Is that-
hold. You can hold.
Is that her
Alt.
goal?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's funny.
Well, that's where the line of sight is.
I'm like looking at her screen, and it's just kind of
Even though she
amusing.
can't see anything because we can't see past the outer walls from here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the bridge is above us then, right?
Yes.
So it's like outside of our two-dimensional plane of existence.
Yes. It's like 30, 40 feet up, maybe? Bit higher? Hard to
We're
tell.
fezzing right now. Well, while Greg's unconscious, I might try something risky.
Okay.
All right, let's go poking outside. And what do I see from here?
Okay.
Is anything moving?
You can see scroll down a bit.
Oh. That's not great news.
So, this guy needs a little bit of explaining. So, off in the distance are three guys that are standing around. They look to be kind of
I can't see this. Summon him with my token real quick. Okay.
yeah, so
Continue.
so off in the distance are three guys that are kind of milling about the courtyard. They seem to be looking for something rather intently. And the one in front with the red plume looks a little upset by the way he's like gesticulating. He maybe not upset. He looks kind of pissed off for whatever reason. And he is kind of waving his arms and pointing and like looking, and they're kind of moving around.
But
like
they
you
are
see them
capable
pace
of
back and
speech.
forth. It seems like the other two don't really respond at all. This guy is the one who does the talking, and this guy is the one that does any of the thinking.
Oh, goody.
And he is currently going back and forth. And then you see him turn, kind of look up and start. Actually, you might be able to hear him. Make a perception check. He's shouting at something in the distance.
Okay, perception.
Hooray for wisdom being the highest stat.
I should probably pull out Skitter's character sheet. Why does it always switch to the Wanderbot tag whenever I start up Roll20? I will never know. Okay, skills. Perception. Oh, well, Skitter hears it. Okay.
Was Skitter here?
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't dealt with him, but he's actually like hiding right here. I don't know if you guys can see him because hiding. I don't know. I was rolling hiding checks again.
He's just that stealthy.
Well, I mean, it seems to work out where if he hides, nobody ever notices him, which involves significantly less stabbings. So Alarin, you also hear this, so you don't. I can relay it to you, but you hear kind of in the distance, like, "Have you seen the guards? Where did they go?"
Oh no!
Have you seen the guards? Well,
And he like kind of makes a really dismissive / like semi-rude gesture at whomever he's yelling at, and then he goes back to pacing. Surprisingly, he doesn't seem interested in coming up close to where you guys are.
That's
Yet.
probably for the best.
Now, what kind of armor are his associates wearing? Is it similar to the one that I have, or is it similar to our fallen enemies?
It is. So the guy with the red plume has armor that looks closer to the armor that you have on you.
Oh.
And the armor that the two goons have is similar to the guys that you were around.
Hmm.
Yep.
Interesting. So that means that he may very well be human, but somehow directing these things?
It sounds like he's probably used to these things being bad at this.
I mean, they do seem like mindless flesh bags. Pretty much. Do you think I should approach him in my suit of armor?
No,
I like
never.
don the suit of armor. Poof.
We need to stop approaching things so badly.
Perhaps he has the key to all these doors. But why is he
Listen,
apprehensive
okay,
about
the
approaching?
wizard said that he was at the top of the tower, right?
Yes.
Can I see the tower from here, Wonder?
Yeah, it's like at the top of the. Well, yeah, you can see it. It's to the west and like way up high, so you can kind of see it poking over the wall that you're.
So what does
next
the top
to.
of it look like? Like, is there like windows or something, or like what's it look
No, sort of. It's. I'm trying to think of a good example. It effectively the keep kind of is a big, I guess, sort of steeple, like sloped roof. But there's 3 towers that go off. 2 of them look to have crumbled at this point, and one of them is kind of larger than the rest, and it is glowing a little bit. So there's something
like?
up
The
there.
tower is glowing?
Yeah, there's like light coming out of the windows.
Okay, so it's not glowing, there's a light source.
Yeah.
And the guy said he was stranded in like the top floor or something?
Yes.
Yep. Top of the tower.
Let's see here. I am going to try something risky, especially given information you recently gave us. So I'm going to tell Skitter to keep watch, because
Okay.
Greg is a mess and everything's horrible.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself.
Oh.
And I am going to try to walk up the wall and across the bottom of like the sky bridge and try to go up the opposite tower and stuff.
Okay.
And
So
I don't know how to do that
what
from
you're
the screen.
gonna have
'cause
to
I
do
can't see anything.
is, so you're in like a small little courtyard for a much shorter building. The walls only go up to about, 8 feet tops. And then you have to get on top of, you have to get on the wall either for the keep, which to the north. Here, I'm gonna draw, just draw a shape. So you either have to go here or here to climb. The bridge goes across here.
So the bridge is directly above us?
More or less, yeah.
I mean, the bridge is on some sort of like connective
Yeah,
thing
it's connected
somewhere, right?
It's connected to the keep. The
I can't
smaller
really,
keep.
I can't really tell what you tried
right?
to draw, really. Mostly.
So
I can see the outline of the bridge, but I don't know if you were trying to draw other things.
Oh, right. You can't see the other stuff here. I'll see that?
We have
the see those new 2 rectangles that kind of go along the walls? Oh, wait, no, you can't see shit because you don't have line of sight. Okay.
No, all I see is the bridge. I think it's the
Yeah.
bridge.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Now that we have line of sight, you don't see all these things. Okay. So
Well,
this wall
you can
here
climb.
that I just drew the arrow to, that only goes up like 8 feet. On the other side of that, rising
But
up...
the wall, the door we came through must go significantly higher, shouldn't it?
So this door?
Because that's the building.
one.
The door. No, the door I'm standing at. Like that's
Oh.
the main building.
Yeah. No, you're like in a small side building to the side keep.
But what is the ceiling? What is the bridge connected to?
The larger keep to your right, and then the even larger keep to your left. There's like a small keep that looks older, which is directly to your right, and you saw it coming in, and then a
So
much
we're
larger,
somehow not
newer
attached
looking
to
one.
either of the keeps.
No, you're like in a small building, actually sandwiched between the 2 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, this is confusing.
Yes.
Well, he'd have to. It's sort of like Here, let me try drawing what I. Wait, we can't even see what I'm drawing because it's on the
Sadly,
side.
no. It's a bit of a
How
short.
high up is the
Okay,
bridge
I
again?
will draw it
It's
very
like
mini
30,
right here.
40, 50 feet. I don't know. It's not something that you can just jump.
So
There-
that's the bridge and the
how,
2 towers.
how far do you think I can throw something?
Us?
Probably 30 to 60 feet, kind of depending.
See, I'm thinking that he's thinking there's probably some kind of connective area around
Yeah,
here.
here. I'm gonna freehand.
What do you count? What would you count for? What check would you use for throwing?
It would be a dex or a strength. So the equivalent is, I'm just gonna I'm gonna move the guards in here. Don't delete the
So-
keep.
Well,
Don't delete the keep. Let me finish.
So you were fine with my keep drawing, even
Yeah,
though
sort
it was
of.
like terrible
So-
with the mouse. Okay.
So Shell's big purple keep is the main keep. The series of like kind of rectangles that I just did here is the smaller older keep, and then there's like a small building that you're currently in, right between the
Okay.
2 of them.
I'm going to go for the strength check to see if I can throw the grappling hook at the bridge above us.
Okay, that is not enough to like properly get the grappling hook
How
up there.
heavy is the grappling hook?
It's mostly just that you've never used a grappling hook before, so you more or less just kind of, it goes up, and then it comes back down, and
Ah!
roll a
Ah!
here. Let's go with this.
Roll a tongue check.
Should we do like a dex or something?
It comes it's like it lands like 5 feet away from where Greg is, passed out on the grass.
Although I don't think Greg's actually there.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I
I
was
thought-
just moving out
I
his
thought for
seat.
whatever
No,
reason
no.
you guys dragged
He's,
his.
he's unconscious, but he moved his token here so he could see what
What
the
was
bridge
going
screen,
on.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, can we?
Okay, I'm no longer running around.
Is there a way that
Phew.
I can share vision across the party?
Don't worry about it. I'll just move tokens around. It's fine.
That's interesting. Okay.
No, but really. So how far above us is the bridge, and how heavy
let's
is
say
the
40
grappling
feet.
hook?
The bridge is 40 feet up, and the grappling hook is. I mean, you've got about 100 feet of rope, but none of you guys have ever used a grappling hook before.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try a second time.
Okay,
Actually,
so this time you get it up there.
oh, I was going to use Mage Hand to help,
So
but then I'd
So
have
now
to.
do I-
I'd have to get up 10 feet more, so I'd have to climb
Okay.
a tree.
Oh, yeah, climb's not a skill anymore, huh?
No.
It's athletics.
Oh yeah, athletics. There we go. Which is also just a strength check. So let's see if I can do the high school rope climb.
Oh gosh, I always hated that.
Okay, so you start shimmying up the rope,
Roper.
and it's going fairly well, all things considered. Except for, I'd say, about halfway up, you kind of hear a, "Hey, who's that? Guards!" And then
Turns out Dress is the dumbass this time.
you get hit by 2 arrows.
or dress as a distraction.
Are these from the men on the roof? I remember.
I've had better ideas.
Okay, so you take 14 damage.
Son of a
And
bitch.
have to make an athletics save to hold on to
Hooray.
the... Okay. You fall. So you take another...
Great.
You take another 7 damage. You're hurting.
How much health do you have left?
A number.
Okay.
Is it
And
a
you
two?
hear Skitter be like, "Guys, they're coming this way. We should probably move."
Ah! Alright. Inside. Also, I probably shouldn't be wearing all this armor, but oh well.
So you make it inside and you see like Skitter is already like trying to drag Greg like slowly down the hallway. It's valiant, if really, really disappointing.
Wait, but they're gonna be coming down these stairs, aren't they?
Where else do we go?
Well, that didn't go according to plan.
I suppose there's this mess hall. But
Okay.
I can do some pretty nifty stuff in this stairwell.
So Drez, are you just hanging out in that room?
I'm considering an option. That would keep them busy. Okay, so I'm going to ruin that courtyard again.
Okay.
I just love doing that, apparently. I'm gonna move here real quick just for line of sight purposes, so I can.
Okay, so you more or
highlight
less
this.
just see them kind of sprinting up to the like.
Yeah. So
building
I'm
that
in the
you're in.
doorway, but I have my token in the courtyard for a moment just so I can see it while I'm doing this,
Yes.
which is, let's see,
Here, I'll get
That's
rid of
really-
the dynamic lighting doorway there so
really
you can see
big
better.
radius. Let's see.
Assuming the
10,
door's open
20,
anyway.
30, 40. Wow, yeah, it really is like a nice, perfect 40-foot courtyard for all my spells. So that giant square around the entire courtyard is going to be a sleet storm.
Okay.
And let me just go find
Okay.
my button for that. That helps explain that, because I've already macroed this stuff. That's one of my fun new spells. And that's going to make it very hard to follow us for a while.
Okay.
So Sleet Storm heavily obscures the entire area with rain and sleet, so that's already a problem.
Yep.
Any flames or douse, not really relevant. It becomes difficult terrain, which I believe means at least twice half movement speed at least. Then you also have to make concentration saves to not have
I see the
concentration
rules.
broken, and dex saves to not fall.
Okay. So,
So that'll buy us a minute.
yep. So they reach the by the end of you casting that, they reach the gate outside. It's kind
Here's
of a
a-
slog. Okay.
Oh, it's those soldiers, not the ones on the roof.
You almost
Okay.
immediately hear like the sound of I guess hail on a tin roof, and then it goes quiet. Well, you
'Cause of
still
their
hear the
armor?
hail, but the hail on the tin roof stops
Ting, 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 ting,
fairly
ting, ting, ting,
quickly,
ting.
actually.
That'll buy us some time, hopefully. Ah, shit. So, I'm trying to think of the layout before now, if there was any other paths to take, since all attempts to go out the front door have been about as successful as you'd expect.
I'm gonna hide the bridge for the time being.
I'm trying to remember, we've been everywhere on this floor and there was nothing else, right?
It was just that one little mess hall room with the door that we could not open.
Right, locked door. And I think we tried strength checks and stuff like that, and that wouldn't open either.
I mean, we
So
could
our
blast
options are
it, but that wouldn't
limited.
be good.
So we probably want to go back up. Was there an upstairs from here?
Yes.
There wasn't, was there?
Right? Or is it
Or was-
down?
No.
There wasn't. We're on the top. All we can do is go back underground. Oh, this is the place.
I dislike this.
This building's fighting us. Considering options.
I mean, Alarin could try your idea. I can't imagine that'd be more catastrophic than yours was.
What was her idea?
To try to reason with them. Except under the
That could be
guise of
so
one of their own.
catastrophic.
I mean, it could. At the same time,
You're full of arrows.
I'm used to it at this point.
That's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
well, if anything, I can find out what that
I
guy
mean, we've also
actually
got, like,
is.
all of those magic items, or... At this
Yeah.
point, I'm just, like, trying to
I
suggest things so you guys don't just
Worst
immediately
comes
go out
to
and fight
worst,
them.
I can carefully plant a
Yeah.
squishy right in that guy's eye socket, and then boom.
Yeah, I'm reviewing a number of
Not the best,
lists.
but if push comes to shove.
Let's see here. Ah, shit.
Oh, also, was there anything on this set of armor that denoted like a rank or? An
He had
individual?
medals. He looked like he was, like, a marshal. You're not really sure about Surface Dweller,
We're talking-
accoutrements.
We're talking like full plate mail armor or
Yeah.
something?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
where
he's
there's,
wearing-
like, no exposures?
He's wearing full plate. He's, with kind of chainmail in the gaps, and he looks like he's a guy that is built to tank hits.
That removes some options.
I mean, we could always cast more heat metal on them, or we haven't gotten back our spell slots for that yet.
You got a short rest amount, which Wander decided to give all of you the druid ability of natural recovery.
Yeah, and then doubled
And
Does
then
it
yours.
even
double
count as
mine.
a short rest? Like, this was actions during the short rest.
Yeah.
And
At this point, you guys are going to have to reset your short rest because
yeah, this
you've
doesn't
been.
count as a short
This
rest
has been
anymore.
way too active for a short rest.
Wait, but I thought that we would have like finished it. Like, how long? do you
No,
want
this
us to
was in
just
the
be
middle.
sitting around?
You guys
No,
were just
this
kind
was, yeah.
You guys were pooping around. When you guys are done short resting, Greg actually wakes up.
So
Time
we
is confusing.
we couldn't have requested a. Can we wait till the end of the short rest?
I mean, you can, but you guys had other things to do, like get shot and fall off a rope.
All right, all right.
Wander doesn't want me to sequence break.
Yeah. I play loosey goosey with the rules, but I'm gonna hard line on combat does not count as resting.
All right. We have 4 options.
Good on you.
We can flee down the stairs. We can stay where we are. We can try to negotiate with them. Or we leave this place entirely.
We got here through the dark caves, right?
Yes, but there's probably no way to go back there since we came against a current. Well, with the current. We wouldn't be able to go against it.
Yeah, I'm saying like going downstairs serves like no purpose.
Yeah, there's
right
just the
now.
endless door.
There's really nowhere else
Oh.
to go right now. Shit.
All right, I'm gonna go talk. Can you guys cover me?
This is
Okay.
how
Thank you, Skitter.
cover you.
You don't see him, you don't hear him, but Skitter's with you.
All
I was
right.
gonna say the ability to cover her is limited, given how many people are not dressed in the armor that
Yeah,
disguises them.
Yeah. Just defend Greg. Let me handle this.
Wait, you're gonna pretend to be a zombie?
Well, my armor isn't zombie armor. It's like normal man's regalia armor, right?
Yes.
I wonder how many of them are women.
That's where performance comes into play. Hopefully.
Okay. So as you
Right there.
emerge from the building, you come across what looks to be a military commander. Now that you've seen him a lot more closer up, he has medals, he's got like embellished armor, he looks fancy, he's got a red tassel thing that comes off the top of his
I swell at my
his
chest
helmet.
and try to embody the noblest of Triton warriors.
Before you can say a word, he's like, "God, what are you doing in the storehouse? Orders are that no one is supposed to go inside, save for the storehouse guards themselves. Speaking of, where are they? I've been trying to hail them for nearly 20 minutes now.
Sire, I have most
Sire, excuse me, soldier,
Sir.
sir,
Sir.
sir, or field marshal. I'm no sire. Never will I be."
I apologize.
I ain't no fortunate one.
Unfortunately, we have witnessed terrible atrocities. A vagabond group comprised of the foulest of beasts.
Yes, I saw them already. Get on with it. Where are they? And what are they doing in there? And where are the guards?
The guards have all been vanquished. I was only barely able to escape.
They're going. He's actually going to move back a little bit, and he's going to be like, "Come, guard. Guard. I must confess, I'm not. We've had so many new recruits lately. I'm not familiar with you. Though it looks like you are part of the part of my forces. I must speak with Hector about the about at least introducing me to new guards. Anyway, please, we must get away from here. Hector will not be pleased if anyone goes near this storehouse." So you're gonna follow him out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will salute, and
So
I will.
Oh my god.
So he's going to lead you back out into this, a fair distance away, kind of out in the middle of the
All right.
field.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag my token.
Okay. I'm gonna move you here.
Yeah, I drag mine around. Like, if I don't let go of it, it never actually goes there, but I can drag around
Oh,
to
neat.
actually see line of sight.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can use that to break and cheat.
Now, I may be a man of rules, but I'm willing to overlook them. Oh yeah, by the way, you should probably make a bluff check.
Oh, yeah. What is bluff? Is it under deception?
Yeah, it'd be
Deception.
deception.
Eh.
Okay. You get to roll twice. You get advantage.
All right.
Because Bard?
Mainly because disguise.
Oh.
You're gonna have to work for it. You have to be
Maybe I should
very
have
careful.
like bardic. I can use bardic inspiration die on myself if I really need it. Like maybe I want to give myself an extra die 8. Yeah, because I got up to die 8 this time around.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, he is saying, "So, you were telling me about the villains in the storeroom."
Why, yes, sir. There are many in number. And
Many. I counted 2.
2? Nay, there were more than that. And some were even hidden by foul
Are
magic.
you doubting my counting ability? I'll have you know I went to school.
No, sir. I do not doubt your ability to count. It's just there are a number unseen.
Unseen? Oh. Okay. Tell me more.
Well, you see, there are foul creatures in the depths. Some of which don't even seem to be sentient in nature. Some even take the guises of our own fellow brethren. Oops, perhaps I'm saying too much. That is not allowed.
Let me see. Sounds like more the words of
Kind
a
of gave away your game there.
sounds like more the words of a fresh recruit.
Well, I indeed, I am quite fresh. I I do not even know.
Are
quite
you
know my
sure you
station
even
here.
saw anything there, or have you just been hitting the moonshine with the storeroom guardsmen? I've heard stories, you know.
Well, that may in part be why I slipped on my first address to you, sir, by calling you sire. I do regret that very much.
Ah, you must have been pulled from the nobles district then. I understand. Filthy rabble, but I mean, with the shortages on manpower lately, I guess we can't exactly well, beggars can't be choosers, even if they're decorated commanders and whatnot. He looks a little bit sad.
It does not help that half the manpower has become undead power.
I beg your pardon?
Why?
Are you claiming what are you implying?
I love the sound of why.
Well, that was it, sir. Some of the creatures that slayed our good men, they were in fact undead specimens of our own.
He's gonna turn to look at his goons, who both shrug at him. I'm going to need some evidence as opposed to just your word, which has proven to be, well, unreliable at best.
Proof? I pull out the vial with the glowy worm.
He is going to look at it, and he's going to look at you, and it's like, Private, where did you find that?
Why? I found it off the corpse of one of those creatures. They
Where are these so-called creatures that you're finding? What is that?
Well, you see, they came shambling up out of the lower reaches of the hold. While I was in the mess hall, they were coming up the stairs, and I was able to slay them and find this worm upon them. They explode into a disgusting pile of these things before they disappear, and some can even claim our own if they are weakened or dead.
And where in this do the interlopers come? What were you doing in that guardhouse? You know entering there is expressly forbidden, and you tell me that you were just dawdling about in the mess hall, waiting for God knows what, and then not only were you beset by undead guardsmen, but then immediately by a band of ruffians? Your story makes no sense.
Did either party ever try to discuss the hailstorm?
No.
Nope. He is...
No.
I mean, that's part of the interlopers. He's very confused right now. And not believing much of anything Alarin is saying, apparently.
As far as I can tell, the interlopers may even be league with the undead.
But how did you get past them?
Well, you see,
I saw them fled into the guardsmen.
I happened to be hiding in the mess hall. Ere I was drinking.
Okay, make a bluff check on that one.
Yep. Oh no. All right. This is not good. All right.
It's not a good
Let me
sound.
see it.
All right, he believes you on that one.
He's
God.
consistent with everything else he knows about you.
They just
Yeah,
happened.
no, he is. This is the Drez situation all over again. That was a natural one. He believes that you are nothing but a lush and should be court-martialed immediately, which he actually is going to say to your face. Guardsman, I'm loath to say this, but I do not think you are fit to wear that coat of arms, or anything else for that matter. At least in relation to the fort of Zagnoth. Come with me. We must discuss your immediate dismissal from these forces. I'm sorry, even with our lack of manpower, but there's no way we can have a man of your caliber among our ranks.
I will make a suggestion.
Okay.
And it's a suggestion, as in a spell suggestion.
Okay, I
All right.
figured the first time.
Okay, fine. So he has to make a wisdom savings throw.
Okay.
And on a failed save, he pursues the course of action.
Okay, so what is your suggestion?
I'm thinking to myself that I should like wave my little fingers, just like Obi-Wan
Credits will
would.
do fine.
This is not the guard you're looking for.
Precisely. Good sir, you need as many men as you can to face these beasts. Please, please, I implore you to let me remain with your company.
Okay. He kind of like shakes his head for a bit and he's like, "Why, you're right. But I mean, it's already clear that you're a booze hound of no willpower whatsoever. I must store you somewhere where there may be no booze. I've got it." He actually snaps his like armored fingers. He's like,
That raises questions.
The poor priest, I'll figure out a name for him in a bit, has been asking for a helper lately, and he is a renowned teetotaler. I think you would be a good suit to be around him, and he will know, and he will not look kindly upon you hitting the drink.
Oh, sir, I shall promise never to touch another drop of ale ere this conflict continues.
Okay, so he
Call
is
back to teetotaler.
Yep. He is going to grab you sternly by the shoulder and wheel you over to the gate. There is no escaping his grasp, probably.
Oh no.
Okay.
And he calls up to the gatehouse. "Open up! I have a vagrant guard that needs some time with the head priest." And the gates kind of slowly creak open, and you disappear inside.
Uh-oh.
All right.
So,
Well.
Greg, you wake up.
Aww.
I need to put my token back.
Yeah, you guys are in the stairwell,
But Skitter's still
and
following me, right?
skitters into the building's like, "Well, she's gone."
Well, I have a route.
Wait, what?
I
He didn't stay with me?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point.
That's good. That's Skitter's choice.
Here, let's go with a 50-50 on this one. Yep, he's keeping with you.
Yes, because I need my backup.
Okay,
My invisible
so
backup.
you don't see or hear anything from either of them. They are gone.
I come too.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, my head.
How did I trap myself with Greg?
Dres. I'm holding my head in my hand.
It's fine,
Dres.
honey. Go back to sleep.
No, I must say something.
Go back to
you.
sleep. Go back
I
to
must
sleep.
say something to you, Dres. It's
Go back.
very
Go
important.
back to sleep.
Where did you go? Dres. Dres. Where did you go?
Wait, no, he's just yelling.
Dres, I have moment
Why
of
is
mental
making noise the
clarity.
only thing you know how to do?
Dres, it is very important. The idiot, he has no hold over my mind for right now. You know what I mean. I
No,
am finally
I really
lucid.
don't.
I am myself. I am Dimitri again.
That sounds
And I am-
terrible.
I apologize for any inconvenience that I have caused you in my adventures.
Who's Dimitri?
My friend, I understand this is difficult for you to understand. I don't understand it myself, but
But I will now explain it.
hey, good to see you
Go.
again.
I'm leaving. I'm
Where
not
you
gonna
going?
try to climb the rope again.
Dres.
I'm going to try
Hey, you
to
need
climb
help with that?
goddamn
Yeah,
rope. God damn it.
Okay, so there's actually not much of the rope left.
How could there not be much rope left?
Your sleet storm kind of destroyed it.
It's not a freaking razor storm. It doesn't even cause damage.
I mean, it kind of tore it off and ripped it up.
It would just swing around a bit. It's hanging from a top ledge and shit from a grappling hook.
I mean, Okay,
It's
fine.
it's a storm that literally doesn't hurt people.
That's a good point. Sorry, I was thinking of Ice Storm,
Oh, yeah.
which was
Yeah, it
used
literally-
like a couple
it
episodes
makes
ago.
some ice.
Yeah,
and
okay.
It makes it so you can't see and can knock you over, and that's the best it can do.
Okay.
Which
Dres,
is
you
weird
need
for a
some help
level
with
3.
that?
Weird for a level 3 spell, admittedly.
I could toss that for you.
It's
Give it
already
here,
up there.
give it here, give it
It's,
here.
it's already up there. It's already up there. It's hanging from there. It's just
I thought it fell down because we just
Yeah.
discussed that
It probably would have at least fallen down, like gotten wiggled
Yeah.
loose.
it's a grappling hook. That's over a ledge of some kind.
Beastly hailstorm.
Yeah.
But like the rope would have to somehow get torqued
But
in an upward
This
direction.
is
to
a
unhook
hailstorm
grappling hook.
capable of downing up to large creatures. Like, this is not like your mama's hailstorm. This would do some serious
Alright.
damage to your car.
Then we get to go back to throwing it. Ah, shit.
I get to do that.
No.
I'm stronger than you. Yeah.
He's gonna throw it over the fence, isn't he?
Okay, so Greg, you huck it up and over, and it hooks on the roof of the building you're in.
God damn it.
That's good enough, right?
I want to point
gonna-
out that I jokingly spammed athletics like 7 times in a row, and none of them, all of them were equal to or higher than his strength throw. What is wrong with
Can't-
your rolls? I don't understand.
Can't hear you over my climbing.
Okay,
You're
so
climbing the roof of the
Greg,
building we
you
were
are
in.
now on top of the building, or at least you start to crest it. And roll a perception check.
Why is he even going
Okay.
there? What is this plan?
Skills. Perception.
Okay, so you see that there are at least 4 guards kind of in your general vicinity on the walls, and they have bows.
I immediately scoot down to the ground. Dres. We gotta get out of here. There's guards up there. Your idea's not a good one. I go back inside.
Has he gone
So
yet?
what did I miss in terms of finding armor in this room?
There's a bunch of suits of armor that are still worn by
Would
corpses.
any of them fit me?
You would look comical, but yeah, you could squeeze into some of them.
Okay,
Well,
let's
I'm now
squeeze
gonna
in-
climb the rope he threw.
Okay.
Let's squeeze into one just to.
Roll a
So
perception
I need to pull
check.
it back down.
Oh.
You bastard. He literally did take it and throw it over the wrong fence, and then leave it there, and it's a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Athletics and then perception.
Okay, so you get
Persuasion.
up, you get up there, and then you notice the guards, and you notice they're kind of alert after they shot you earlier.
That doesn't sound like a real problem.
Okay, so Greg, you jimmy yourself into the suit of armor. You look a little silly, but as far as your general perception of like how disguises are supposed to work, you look perfect. Make a disguise check, just so we got this.
Oh, what? Okay.
It's a deception check, I guess. I don't think there's a disguise skill. Is there? Nope, it would be deception.
Disguises probably have some sort of deception
Okay.
/ stealth
Yeah, you
bonus
look-
or something.
So
You-
not great.
Well, roll a perception check to go along with it.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage on this one. We got to account for
Alright.
for Greg.
So I need to roll twice, and we take the lower
Yeah.
for perception. Okay.
Okay. No,
Oh.
even with your extreme overflowing amounts of
Bulginess.
self confidence, you know that you probably could have done better. You always
You'll
will
have
have you will always have disadvantage on doubting yourself.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
So how do attacks work and stuff, by the way? Like, do you secretly know all of our armor classes and stuff? Is that like something you can see as GM?
Not necessarily,
No,
but
he
I
has
just
to keep track of
remember.
it himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be nice if
Yes.
I could like go click on you or something, but eh.
That sounds like it desperately needs to be a feature in this game.
Might be, actually. Actually, can you guys put your armor classes in the green circle for your character token? Because that would be super helpful.
There it is.
I did. I look like one of them.
Wait, wait, that stuff does that stuff even fit a bugbear?
I mean, there's definitely some fur poking
Make a
out.
perception check.
Oh no.
Oh god.
That's the only way to know.
Okay. He you can see that the bucket hat doesn't even like fit over like his skull. He's just wearing it on top. So he's got this kind of like goofy conehead look, and like the shirt has like split down the back and he hasn't noticed it, and he's got kind of this like
He's just a John Carpenter monster.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Never ever try to use that.
It will work great if they don't see us except from a distance.
You look like a chariot.
I don't know what that is.
It's not a guard.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine now. Shh.
That's never been true a single time.
Shh.
It's never ever been true.
I hold up a suit of armor for him that I pulled from the other guard.
I have a tail.
You could change right here.
I
It'll work
have
fine.
a tail.
Here, I can help. I can unzip you. It's fine. Wait, you're not wearing anything anyway.
Fuck. Unzip me.
Here.
Look
here,
for the
stick your
Godzilla
arms
suit
out.
zipper.
Stick your arms out. I'll help put it on.
My legs don't even bend the same way. This is a genuine problem.
All right. I need a yes or no. Are you in or are you out?
Very out.
All right, suit yourself. I put the armor back down on the ground. All right. What do you think we should do? Well,
I
if we
think
go-
everything you can do is gonna get yourself killed.
Well, I mean, were there other staircases back in the other area or no?
No.
So we gotta go out in the courtyard?
I can go out in the courtyard.
I can
You should
go out in the
probably-
courtyard too.
Try not to die in a corner
No.
somewhere for a
Oh,
while.
I got the disguise. I'll be
Oh god damn it.
fine. All right,
I'm-
I'm gonna go.
I can't take
I'll let
any
you-
more of this. He
I'll
can
let you
have
know
his
what I
disguise.
I'll let you know what I find.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, I open up the door
All right.
real quiet.
You open
Can't
the
keep this voice up.
you open
but
up
I'm
the
Oh my
going
door
god.
real quiet, and
How quiet is a Greg quiet?
I mean, make a stealth check, Bird.
Okay. This is gonna go south real fast.
Okay.
Oh God!
So, yeah, Greg.
It's a D20. What the fuck?
Greg bangs open the gate, looking as surreptitious as he can possibly manage, and then he marches his ass right out into the mud.
Oh my god.
The sour guard walks. I say as like the shirt sleeves are tearing.
Oh no.
Okay. So, you are standing in the mud. It's actually kind of hard to get through. There are dead people near you. And you are unmolested, surprisingly.
Feet farting.
I'm gonna go over here. What do I find?
Okay. So, as per the note I sent you earlier, the noises you've been hearing this entire time have gotten a fair bit louder.
They're coming from this area.
Yeah.
Got it.
Specifically,
got it.
probably
Right, I thought they
from
were
the
coming
other
from the area we were in.
Nope.
Sorry.
Specifically, probably from the other side of that wall.
Wait,
Okay.
is it a holy
So-
sound?
Yeah. So what it looks like is you're at kind of the base of a wall, and I'm gonna say about 20 feet above you is like a stained glass window.
Uh-huh.
A couple of them actually, and they've got depictions of various holy figures from a variety of faiths.
Okay. stained glass windows are pretty opaque, so that rules out that really stupid idea that crossed my mind. I'm gonna go over this way. We're gonna just gotta walk through the mud.
Is he talking to himself?
It's gonna be
Greg's
sneaky.
talking to himself.
Make a perception check,
Very
Greg.
sneaky. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was that?
No, you're good.
Stomach growl?
No,
I
that
am
was-
going to turn into a small lizard and start climbing this wall.
I'm gonna go
away from
this way
Craig.
more.
Okay.
Alright. What do I find from this side?
So you are on the front end of the keep. It looks like time and the earthquakes and stuff have not been kind to it. Looks like the road is starting to be like grown over and stuff like that. And
Is this when we were walking up to this area originally? Is this the other side of
yeah,
that area?
this is the other side of that gate.
Okay.
So
Okay, very interesting.
you can see the guys that had probably shot at you, and they're just kind of standing around up there.
I assume they're looking more out rather than in, right?
As you like look at them, one of them looks at you, and then looks away.
So did Greg strip
Yes!
all of his
Yes!
armor off and throw
Yes!
it away
They
or
rolled a
something?
two-
No.
They rolled a 2 on the perception for believing your disguise, so you are golden.
I told you it'd work.
So is he like naked under this armor?
No, he's got his regular armor
No, I
underneath
put it
his
on
armor.
over my armor.
Oh my god.
What?
So
I
in other
didn't-
words, you didn't
did-
put it over anything.
Did I tell you? Did I say I'm going to take off my armor and put on this armor? No, I explicitly said I'm putting on this armor.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. So you make it to the gates, and they're closed.
These are what are the?
Let's see if you can see them.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I've got the turn order in front of the overlays here. Yeah, you should be able to kind of see the gates. Here, I can move
No, I
it.
see the gates in the bottom down there.
No. There's these gates too.
Oh, I can see these gates, the ones that are right next to
Yeah.
me.
So the southern gates are to leave, and the northern gates
I
that you're
see.
near are to get into the keep.
Okay. I guess I will stealth open these doors.
They don't open. This is actually one of those. I don't have it drawn
Oh,
here,
okay.
but this is a gate that raises vertically.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go away from this area. I'm gonna go back to Dress. I'm not. Can I just go right back to him?
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't want to drag myself one
You're
tile
not
by
gonna
tile.
find him there.
Okay.
Because Drez is currently trying to climb a wall as an Anoli.
Yep. Okay, so you do not find Drez. Drez, have you gone all the way up the wall at this point? Or, like, are you just kind of hanging out?
That
and
depends
watching
on
him?
you a bit, doesn't it?
I mean, no, it depends on how fast Drez is moving.
Scuttling at top.
Because, like,
lizard
are you
speed.
mostly just on the wall to see if he fails, or did you just give up on Greg entirely?
I'm definitely just trying to go on.
Okay, so you've made it up to the bridge, so you do not see or hear Greg.
Yeah. When I said depend on you, I meant as in like whether or not you're doing anything to stop me
No.
along the way.
So far you meet no resistance. Okay.
Okay, what do I see up here?
Okay, so you get up to the top. Let me copy you. Okay, you are here. Let me apply global light, and you should tell me. Okay, dynamic lighting, global illumination, awesome. Well, I guess you don't even need to tell me if you can see anything, because I can control that. Yay!
I can see this alley.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta actually drag you over to this side.
Oh gosh, we're triple split up.
Yeah, you guys have. This is
Mhm.
Scooby-Doo situation all over it. Okay, so what can you see?
I dropped my glasses.
Okay, so you can see. So you're up here. So there is half of a bridge. The rest of the bridge is actually much higher and unreachable. It looks like it's been raised.
Oh, so the left side basically
Yeah.
is like gone.
Yes, it's a drawbridge, and so the main keep
Okay.
has disconnected from the lower keep here.
Did it get drawn, or was it always drawn?
It looks like it's gotten drawn, like somebody has moved the.
Well, I mean,
the
like,
bridge
was
up.
it drawn or not when we were there?
Yes.
Because I was looking at it earlier, and this is the first time it's come up that it's a drawbridge.
You couldn't really tell from the angles and whatnot because of the wall. Technically, the part you're on extends a little bit further out to the left. This was kind of done hastily because I wasn't sure if any of you guys were going to get up here early on. And it turns out I was right. So, you are here. To your left is a gate. I guess I didn't get the lines in properly.
Unfortunately, I don't have Drez vision, so
Yeah.
I can't actually see anything.
Yep.
I am in a square,
I'm gonna
basically.
Here. I think I can do this. Let's do advanced.
I'm in a square that has a gate, and that's it. I guess you can drag them to the window that we're in, can't you, without putting the token
Oh,
on
you
it?
don't need to drag me anywhere. I can
If
just
I
look
do
at the
this,
screen.
can you guys see him? No? Really?
So I think you've done
No.
that before.
Just put my token on,
I-
I'll shadow him.
Yeah.
I do that more often than I should admit.
I will do that. I was hoping that I'd be able to just share vision for a moment, but no dice. Why is everything? Oh, that's annoying.
I just like to see what other people are up to.
Oh, I know how to share vision with you guys.
Welcome
There you
to
go. Now you can see.
Hey, I can see.
Yeah. So
welcome to part
unfortunately,
23 of our Roll20 tutorial.
unfortunately, Roll20, all of the other maps that I have available have blacked themselves out, which is really worrying.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
oh, great.
hopefully I can fix that. I think I know how to fix it, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. So, you are up here. There is a set of double doors next to you. It's kind of a gate, kind of not a gate. It doesn't open vertically, but it does look sturdy.
And I'm what, like on the sheer wall of a giant keep now or something?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you can like go onto the bridge itself.
Is the wall like higher? Like, does it keep going up higher from here?
Yeah, it goes up higher a little bit and then hits like a steepled roof.
Yeah,
You're
who
not
shot
sure if
the
there's a
arrows
third
at him?
floor to the keep that you're next to.
Are they still patrolling?
Where is the tower compared to this?
On the other side. So, like, a couple 100 feet to your west and up much higher.
The steepled roofs. That's what that's the big like spike towers,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. That's where Caldor is
Oh,
being
yeah,
held.
I was on Drez Vision. So, yeah, there's... it. I mean, the roof kind of looks like this on the keep you're in. Whoops. Well, that... It's like the shittiest. But it's like this. And there's some kind
So
of, like...
I'm trying to make
parapety
my way
things.
up towards like the highest window based on the last reported location
So
of the
there aren't
spellcaster.
actually much for windows on this side.
So, like they didn't even make like archery slits.
There are some, but they're not on this side.
Can I get to the top?
Yeah. Okay. So you can make it up to the roof, like somewhere around here-ish, or I mean, you can go up here.
So my goal is to climb the tower.
The tower is on the other keep. It's like over here.
What's over here?
Do you see my drawings?
You're on a...
Towers to the left? Wait, is the tower on the building we were already in?
No.
No, it's across the way.
Yeah, the building
It's on
you
the
were in is like
drawbridge.
down here. This is the keep you're in. This is the keep you're in. This big sucker is the other keep.
Wait, so I'm not even in the right building for the tower?
No, there's like a little bridge that goes here, and
I keep saying I'm
It's
trying
up.
to go for the tower. I don't know where it is.
well, I was trying to explain this earlier, but I guess it didn't come across.
Oh.
But the tower you're looking for is all the way up over here.
It is very difficult to tell what your environment is isometrically when you're talking about verticality.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
Like, yeah, I never would have gone up this building then.
Oh,
My entire goal is to try to find the wizard in the tower
okay.
in a less Greg Deathy sort of way.
He's a fair distance
He's
away.
just killing himself through these buildings.
So How about maybe it just wasn't even clear where this tower was until now, and we'll just go with that. Because honestly, your characters didn't even really know there was a big other keep. You just know there was like a bridge thing.
All we know is that somewhere there's a wizard in a tower, and for some reason we're helping them because Greg says yes to everything.
Okay. So you
Well,
have a
shit.
better lay of the land now. We'll go with that.
I do not have a flight form.
See,
Whoa.
turns out this map is on the object.
Did you
token.
get flight form at level 6 or something?
Okay, map's going away for a
8.
second.
8?
Don't worry about it.
It's a while. They give you swimming first.
Unfortunately, sometimes I put my maps on the wrong layer and then it gets real weird. Okay, there we go. Looks like it's reset. Everything's good. Okay, so what are you going to do? You can actually kind of see and hear Greg trundling around below you. He's not being very sneaky.
Yes, I am.
Thankfully, we've cleared out the entire playground just for him. So he can roll around in the poop sand all day. This character's going to get himself killed so fast.
So what do you do?
Oh man, how do we childproof a keep?
I heard chaperones help.
I lost my chaperone. She put on armor and then wandered off with the enemy.
Well, you're the backup chaperone for the other child.
I don't even get alimony. How far away? What's the drawbridge look like? Is it vertical or out or what?
Do you see the wangle sticking off the keep in my kind of amateurish drawing here?
So it's like sticking out like a 45-degree angle?
Ish. It's a little higher than that.
But that's got to be like 100 feet away.
It's pretty high.
Welp. I guess I just need to go back down because it's not my goal destination direction, and I don't know where Alarin is or have any other destinations right now. So I guess I just have to climb straight back down the wall
Okay.
onto the gross mud floor.
So let's bring you back down. So you're like approximately here-ish. And so as you come back down, Greg is like slowly coming back looking for you.
That's fine. He can do that. Let's make our way elsewhere.
So you're heading for the main keep?
Yeah.
Okay. So you disappear off up the wall. Greg, back to you. So Drez is nowhere to be found.
I'm starting to wonder if Drez doesn't like me very much. Nah, we're besties. Alright. Well, he's probably off doing something fun. Let's see. No one's gonna find Greg. Greg is a super secret agent. No one ever gonna find him ever at all. God damn it. Can't keep doing this with a straight face.
Okay.
Alright, what do I see over here?
I mean, you see another guardhouse looking thing to the south.
And the diagram of the... Oh, I don't have that knowledge. Not really. Only Drez does. Okay.
So you can see the other big heap, but it's effectively just a giant sheer wall that rises up.
I assume it's a big
To the
wall
left.
with a big drawbridge
Yeah.
that's up.
Yeah, you can kind
I
of
see
see
that.
that there was a bridge that connected the two giant-ass buildings that you're next to. But they are...
Okay.
but they're disconnected and unreachable.
Go down through here. Alright, let's see what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna open this door, and I'm gonna do it quiet, like.
Okay. So you enter into a small entryway.
Stealth. can't roll for shit tonight. All right. Let's hope this door does better.
Yep, this one opens noiselessly. I was just waiting for the natural one where you just Kool-Aid man through the door. Okay, so you enter into what seems to be a small bunkhouse. It looks like guards may have once slept here, but you're not entirely sure if anybody slept here in a very long time. It looks rather disused and kind of just messy. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, so you notice a number of things about this room. Let me pull them up. There's not much, honestly. So there is a,
So, Bert, if you want to minimize clicks, you can open that as a new tab.
I
And you
can.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a
It's that
pop-out
little
button in
like
the top left corner of your
double
character
rectangle
sheet.
thing.
It works like pop-out chat, and then you can right-click on it and turn it into a tab in your browser.
So you mean I can pop out just the skills tab?
No, you can
Yeah, the
pop out
pop-out
your
on the
whole
top
character
left.
sheet.
The top left corner has a pop-out window, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could just keep that open, but yeah, actually, I'll just keep that sheet open. The problem is that I'm playing it on my Santique for various reasons.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, here. Now I have it in front of me, and I'll be a little bit faster.
Okay. So, you have found this room. Okay, so it's a small guardhouse. Each of their bunk beds, each one has a set of locked-looking trunks at the base. There's some boxes, some barrels, and most importantly, you see on the opposite side of the room a little peg with a key ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink.
Okay, so
Taking that.
there's a whole mess of keys there.
Yeah. Greg is the best spy. All right. Can you run everything else by me again real quick?
Okay,
Just so
there's-
I make sure I don't forget anything.
There's some like locked like locker things at the foot of each bed.
Oh, I don't want to mess with that. That's other people's things.
Okay.
I'm just looking forward to the fan art for this episode.
All right. I guess I'll open up this door next.
Okay. So you reasonably quietly open the door, and you actually find in this room a pair of guards sitting at the table, and they're playing dice.
I'm gonna just walk past them.
Okay. They pay you no mind.
Yep. Okay, let's open up this one.
Okay. Oh, that's a
Nice.
real quiet. They don't even notice you leave. Okay.
The hell is this room?
It's so much like the other courtyard. I didn't put a tree in here, but it's just kind of like a nice little eating area or
oh,
something.
that's grass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are in the infinite green void. You've somehow managed to make it to the Feywilds. No, you are in
It's
a
like clipped out of a map of a first-person shooter game.
yeah. So you are in a like a nice little grassy eating area. There's like kind of a broken down table and some bushes and flowers and whatever it kind of looks like. You know, this is kind of the rec zone. There's some weights for lifting in a corner,
Sure.
other stuff. You know, whatever guards would
Next
have.
door.
Okay, and you make it back out to the courtyard.
Cool. All right. Greg is now filled with a lot of confidence.
Okay.
So he's just gonna basically just like not run, but just like walk normally and not sing sneaking songs to himself. And he's gonna go back to the basically the locked door.
He's just listening to
Okay.
the Pink Panther theme on repeat.
So you make it to the locked door.
Okay. Well, how many keys are on the key ring?
There's like 6 or 7. I haven't counted how many locked doors it goes
Sure.
to.
Well, I'm gonna start opening.
Okay,
or I'm
so
gonna start
after
trying keys.
after some amount of keys, you find the right one, and you pop it open.
All right.
And you find yourself in a small storeroom with a fair amount of stuff in it, actually. It looks like this may have been, like, you're not sure, confiscated gear, maybe?
Uh-huh. Okay. 12 on perception, so I guess I probably don't find anything
No,
except for the
nothing
obvious.
nothing is, well, yeah, except for the obvious. You find everything in the room, because nothing's particularly hidden.
Uh-huh.
So you find, there's a couple of treasure chests. You find...
All right, we'll open the one on the far left.
Okay, so you find 5 lesser healing potions, 7 of the better healing potions, what looks to be some kind of hide barrier. Well, not barrier. Some hide, like, a stretched taut between, like, a collapsible hoop mechanism. Have you
have
ever...
to be a little bit slower. How many of the second healing potions did
7.
they get? 7, okay.
Okay.
These are just healing
Yep.
potions. Then 1 hide that's taut over...
Yeah. Have you ever... Do you have, like, one of those, like, car... like the windshield things that you put in the front windshield to kind of, like, protect the driver's...
Yeah, I have a reasonable understanding.
Okay,
for
so
what
it's
we're
like
talking about.
that, but it's massive, and
Okay.
and it's leather instead of, you know,
Okay.
kind of a finalish thing. It's kind of heavy, but you can still, like, stow it away.
Okay, I'm going to mark this as hide windshield cover.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a description of found it in confiscated good rooms.
Yep.
So if we forget about this thing, we'll be able to remember at least where we found it, and that should help us.
Yep.
In confis...
You find a somebody's, like, writing implements and, like, a little book,
Okay.
and it looks fairly filled with writing. I don't know how literate your character is or whatever, so we can discuss that if you feel like reading it.
Sure.
Okay. Beyond that, and probably most importantly that you find in the room, actually you find a couple more things. You find a little red orb that is hot to the touch,
Okay.
and honestly, this is the first thing you notice when you enter the room. There's a spiked full plate, like a suit of spiked full plate, in the corner, just sitting there. Well, it's like on a stand. Looks very impressive.
Damn. How heavy is it?
It looks pretty heavy. It looks, actually, it's U-sized, which is confusing. Maybe a little bit bigger. It looked like it was for a very, very big man, and it looks like it had been worn. It's still covered in, like, blood and scratches and stuff like that.
Okay. Huh. If I... Let me see. On my person, I have my splint mail, and I have the great sword,
Yes.
and that's pretty much it for, like, heavy things. My carrying is 300 pounds.
Well, you do have a bag of holding,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
and you could also, like, wear the armor.
You can also use it with the wardrobe ring. Blah.
Also that, yeah, you have a wardrobe ring.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's... Okay, so let's, For now, can I conceivably put the spiked full plate mail in my bag of holding? We'll deal with it later.
It's too small.
Okay.
You'd have to upgrade
Yeah,
your
that makes
bag of
sense.
holding if you want it to fit.
Okay. Let's just trade out the splint mail for the plate mail.
Okay. So as you put on the full plate mail, the whispering sound that you've been hearing this entire time kind of dies down a little bit, and it's just replaced with the feeling of, like, you are a strong dude.
Oh. I assume it's magical?
Yes. Oh yeah. Even
Can
you can tell
I-
this thing has got some magic bits on it.
Okay. I'll have Skitter tell me exactly what it does later, I guess. But, hell yeah. Just, so... Okay, whatever, that's good enough for now. That's What AC would I be at then? 18?
Let me look up full plate.
Full plate should be 18 without any
Probably
without any magical.
Yeah, so you'd be at 20.
I'm at 20?
Yeah. This is somebody's really
why?
nice armor.
Is it just blessed or something?
It's +2 magical.
Nice. Okay. Then I will give me 1 second to spiked full plate. Base AC is 18. Total or magic bonus of 2. Okay, we're at 20 there. Alright, my character sheet looks good now. Alright, cool. Anything else in the room?
That is it. Did you remember the orb? The hot to the touch orb thing?
I did put the red hot orb.
Okay, cool.
In my inventory or my. How if I put it with other things, would it screw with them?
No.
How hot is it?
It won't. You recognize this as one of those upgradey orb things that Alarin has been hoarding this entire time.
I assume it imbues.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I do also put the guard mail on over the spiked plate mail.
Okay. It looks even worse than before.
Alright. We're gonna head back out to the
How would
Drez
that
courtyard,
even work?
I guess.
Wouldn't the spikes prevent it from laying on it properly?
It probably works pretty shitty.
He kind of just...
I imagine that he looks like a porcupine covered in aluminum foil.
He looks like somewhere between a crappier version of Sauron crossed with a crappier version of Reinhardt.
Alright, well, I don't know when you want to flip perspectives, but I'm basically going to head back to the front of the church.
At this point, your perspective is literally the only one that matters.
Hey!
Okay.
I can't do anything with you, Alarin, until someone else gets to you.
But I can talk with people. I'm in the nest of doom.
we'll get there. And then Drez has gone off on a mission, and God knows what happened to him. So,
all right.
Is that code for I walked into undrawn map?
Oh yeah, you are an undrawn map and mildly unfinished campaign. And so the party goes their separate ways. Will they ever find their way back to each other, or will Greg remain trapped outside of the keep, Alarin trapped inside, and Drez off doing who knows what? Well, find out next time on Dungeons & Dragons: Grave of Man.